So what do you think? I'm asking myself that question. All right, here's what I think. They're a veteran team and well prepared. Even though they had a long layoff, Mike does a really good job. You know, they're coming off their winningest season ever. And they have older guys. You know, Hunsaker's 25. They got seniors. They got two really good kids who could be all Ivy, and Anderson and Chow. And they know what the heck they're doing. And I think when you have a veteran team, you're better able. They were off for 18 days, not off, but they didn't play for 18. You have a better chance of being you. You know, I thought, you know, we came back 2 days ago because I want them home for Christmas. And we've had 2 practices, and you know, we got them up early this morning and all that. But we looked like we had not played or practiced for a while. And especially in talking, we did not talk well, communicate, and so we didn't play well. I mean, and they played well, but in the last 15 minutes, we started talking, and we played really well. And that's just going to, you know, thank goodness we were able to do it while the game was still going on. And I thought Jay Gold over these last 2 games had done a really good job. You know, not having Tre hurts everybody and puts a lot of pressure on him. And he knew that we weren't playing well. And he sped up a couple times in the first half. But to his credit, he stayed composed in the second half. You know, and I'm proud of him for doing it. A lot of kids, once it goes downward, it's tough. But his responsibility in running the team took over. And then we got, you know, Wendell, you know, 4 steals, rebounds, finishes, totally different than in the first half. And Alex 0 for 5 in the first half, and he hit that one, and we called a couple things for him. He hit and hit. And 2 of the better passes in the game were when he drove baseline and had bullet passes across. And I think Joey got the starter's disease. You know, I told my staff, I said, I hope, you know, been doing this for a long time. Yeah, you get your first start. And I could see it yesterday in practice. Shooting, he couldn't hit anything. And I brought him over on the side after, and I said, I won't say the exact words, but sometimes a really good shooter has to have, I don't know a nice way of saying this, but a practice where there are bad shots, like crappy shots. Right? So, someone will tweet that I'm a bad guy now. But I said, and it's good to just get them all out of you. So you did a great job of getting all of them out of you. You know, but he just couldn't get, and it showed at the end of the first half. He took 2 wild shots, and I talked to him right after the game. I said, starter's disease. I said, just remember you're a damn good player, and you don't have to change when you start. You know, but it meant so much to him. And so we're going through all those kind of growth things, and thank goodness we were able to play really well those last 15 minutes. Any questions?
Mike, can you tell about the job you did on Brandon Anderson?
Well, not in the first half we didn't do a good job on him, but overall our goal was to limit Anderson and Chow. Chow's probably predicted to be an all-Ivy League player, Anderson the leading scorer, but in the second half Anderson didn't get a 3. And so that was good, but I thought the job Cassius and Wendell did on Chow was the key to the ball game, because I think he had 5 points and he had a number of turnovers. 5. You know, he was a target for us to try to take away, and limiting him and then not letting Anderson have the full game You know, look, they scored 50 points, so we had to do something good, you know.
Is Tre's injury more serious than what you thought?
No, you know, it's not, but when you're home, then you can't work out. We told him not to work out. So you don't get a chance to try it. You're doing the exercises and all that. So he come back and he actually, the first afternoon, we had practice. We had no contact, but a lot of shooting, running, and whatever, and he did everything. Felt pretty good after, and then yesterday, but still not completely sure. I just think he needs, you know, just another day or two. I expect him to participate in practice with contact and everything tomorrow.
Over the years, other guys you dealt with in the past who had starter's disease, like you called it.
I don't remember. I don't remember. Those are bad questions for me. I don't have a rear view mirror in my car. Yeah, I do have it in my car. But in the car I drive in my career, you know, I don't think back. It's a good thing. Otherwise, I would still be hungry because I've been fed very well.
Coach, can you go back to when Goldwire was first on your radar and how he's developed since then?
Well, you know, he really at the end of the recruiting cycle, you know, he was, I think, getting ready to go to Eastern Kentucky, and you know, we got in touch, and he comes from a really good program, Norcross. So he played with Division I players, and he's a Division I player. And we felt athletically, like he's one of our better athletes. He's as good an athlete as we have. And he's just hung in there and learned, and you know, playing it with the level of talent that we have has helped him. He's continued to become a better player, and understands his role. Again, he got sped up a couple times today, but it's so good that he was able to turn that around during a game. It's a real good thing. It's kind of like Alex. They were juniors today. You know, they no, it's not going well. And in the whole game, they were both better. You know, after not being, and Jacob was pretty good all around, except for a couple of times he got sped up.
How important is that high-low offense to what you guys are doing?
Yeah, real big, and you know, it makes Vernon move, and we have a number of, about a half dozen different things we do from it. And what we should get some from it is, you know, that top, or the key three from Matt or Jack, and some action, but because you have guys in the corner, it's a different poke. You've got a chance to hit them in the middle of the lane instead of on the block. We should do both, but it's a different view. And then he's good with the ball. He's got really good feet, and he's got good moves. And I thought we missed him like crazy in the first half. You know? And but in the second half we found him a little bit.
Mike, because of the way the game has changed, have you noticed any different with players today and how they make entry passes? Like, do you have to tweak what they do or reteach them any sort of ways?
I think you have to teach more fundamentals today, because there's no way in individual workouts that these guys do that they practice the entry pass, because it's an individual workout. They're taught to play alone. And some of that is good. A lot of it is not good. That's why they don't talk. You know. They're going to talk to themselves. And that, I'm from Chicago. Some people walk the streets and talk to themselves. When we lose, I walk the streets and talk to myself. But no, a lot of fundamentals. You know, the passing, talking is particularly. You know, where, you know, I got you, you got me, good job, come on, let's go, man, come on. You know, when you played pickup and there were 14 guys in the gym, and you played winners. I may be dating myself, but it's the best thing. Because if you played up to 10 and we lost and John took the last shot, but, I should have taken it, that's what put me as the shooter. I'm gonna get all over him because now my butt's I'm watching someone else play. So that's what I'm saying, like, you guys could talk to one another. Like, don't do that, man, or, yeah, get in the ball. They're all about trying to figure out how to win together. And that's the key thing with a young team, is trying to teach them how to win together. Their attitudes are great. We have great attitudes, and their work ethic is good. It's the coordination of this type of thing. And when you have Zion and RJ, you don't have to teach that as much. Or Bagley and Carter, or Tatum, because you kind of center everything around them. With this team, it's everybody. But also, everybody's got a chance to be good then. There's no ceiling on any kid in our program. So I love it. I didn't like 25 minutes of it today, but it's a different thing for me. That's why I told you all a couple of months, it's old school. It's an old school team, old school season. And, but we're okay with that. We just gotta improve like some of our old school teams do.
Anything else for Coach?
You mentioned there's no individual ceiling on any one player's potential. For Alex now, 3 straight games, he seems to be sort of finding his shot more. How important is that going?
Finding a shot and hitting a shot are two different things. So, the finding of the shot is not a problem. Alex is a good basketball player, and and he came through. With all these kids, it's consistency. It's not him. It's all of them. And we need to just keep working at it. But he was a key guy for us today, no question about it. He had 2 huge defensive rebounds. And I thought that got him tougher. He was stronger with the ball because he it wasn't just ordering room service. He had to go buy his own food and then go down and have it served at the other end. That's a hell of a thing.
You mentioned your hunger when you called that timeout after a couple of threes. How much of that was your hunger, your anger, and how much of it was, I got to get my team's attention?
I don't know. I want to win. So I want to win. So I'm going to do whatever ethically is possible to win. And at 72, the fact that I can still do that and want to do it, for me, I think that's commendable. You may not commend it. That's a good thing. Good job, Mike. Thank you. We'll see you.
All right, thanks.